Alright, welcome guys back to my channel, and let me see if this is going to be an issue here. Now I guess I'll go ahead and just leave it like that. So let me see if I can turn on top chat here, or live chat. There we go. See if anyone can or will see this live stream, or will want to see this live stream, I guess. So I decided to do a live first impressions video of the Weeko Ride by Boost Mobile. So keep in mind that I have not unboxed this, or I have not activated this phone. I do not think I'm going to activate this phone. So let's just see if we can wait for few people to join in today. Let's see if we can turn on pop. No. Pop crush, maybe? No filter? There we go. Pop looks a little better, and let me see if I can get my ceiling light. Excuse the ugly lighting over here, by the way. Let's see if I can fix that, by the way. But let's see if we can get anyone to join in tonight on the live stream. If not, well, then I will be live streaming to nobody, I guess, and that's going to be fine with me, I guess, because I don't know. But okay, let's turn on more lights here. There we go. That looks a little better. Like, I hate all the lighting in my room just because I feel like it just I feel like the color of the room that we painted, it's just really dark and dingy, so it's just really ugly right now. But okay, let's see if I am live to begin with. Let's find out, I guess. Let's go back to my home screen and let's see if anyone can see my video live. So yeah, it does say I am live now, so not sure what's going on YouTube. Whoa, there we go. It's got a message from Kevin Breeze, so shout out to Kevin Breeze, by the way. So, can I like this? Can I like this video live? Yeah, okay. This is so weird, by the way. Let me type out, "You suck." Alright, I'm like watching my own video over here. Alright, I just want to verify this. Let me go ahead and share this on Twitter or something like that. Maybe someone will see it and watch me live over here. But again, this is the Weeko Ride. Go ahead and close the door. Where's my dog? Stay there. Stay there. My dogs are being so cute right now. Alright guys, well, okay. Ooh. Make sure I'm sitting on the chair right over here. So I'm actually shooting this with my Moto G, or my Moto G6, so just bear with me. Let me clean the screen here. Again, this is the Weeko Ride, and I don't know if I want to wait for any more. It's already been like 3 minutes, and I still haven't gotten anyone. So as you can see here, this phone is a fingerprint magnet, okay? So it's not really one that, you know, you're not going to see your ugly fingerprints, whatever oil's on. You're going to see it on this phone. You're going to see it a lot, actually, but just first impressions video about this. I wanted to get this going for you guys, and I might have to lower the brightness on this just because I don't want this to dim the screen too hard. But for the most part, physically, the phone is not a bad looking phone. So right all around, you guys can see that, again, this phone does, you know, have some sort of like plastic backing on it. If you guys saw my unboxing video, this phone has like a weird textured back, by the way. And I like the Wiko logo, by the way. It kind of looks like a pulse or something like that. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There we go, Wiko. But for the most part, it's not a bad looking phone, to say the least. But again, for a budget phone in 2019, it's definitely lacking a lot of features that a lot of other mainstream carriers, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Oh, okay. I'm not a fan of the autofocus on the Moto G7. I'll tell you that much when it comes to like shooting stuff like this. But anyway, so again, physical wise, again, you know, the screen's a good size. This is a good pocketable phone. For the most part, you know, you have your front facing camera, you have your rear facing camera also, etc. like that. Nothing that's going to wow the heck out of you guys, and I can actually show you guys like how slow the camera up here is here. But physically, all the way around, it's a pretty okay built phone. I mean, again, it feels pretty the phone feels solid in the hands. I'll tell you that much. I mean, even though it's very plasticky, you know, it doesn't feel like it's a very light phone. It doesn't feel like, you know, it's how do you say? I guess going to break if you drop it. You know what I mean? I mean, for the most part, I want to say the front portion of this is probably plastic or probably like a really cheap Gorilla Glass, for the most part. Looks like we got someone joining in. So if you guys are just joining in, say hey, what's up? Say how's it going? Definitely want you guys to join in on the chat here. If you guys have questions, just go ahead and feel free to ask me questions. Again, this is just an impressions video of the Weeko Ride from Boost Mobile. So for the most part, guys, this phone, you know, again, it's worth, or I wouldn't want to say it's worth the $40, but it's, you know, it's a $40 phone, okay? And I don't know why Boost Mobile or whoever the company is selling it for 80 or something like that. I might have to check boostmobile.com right now. But Frank Crawford, how is the software? So Frank, thanks for joining in tonight, man. This specific phone is actually running Android 9.0 out of the box, surprisingly. And you know what? Oh man, this phone is already getting close to dying. Let's see if we can get a footage on that or whatever. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There we go. 14%. So we might only use this phone 14% of the actual little impressions video here. But let's see. Can I clear that? Okay, let's clear that and let's see if I can find the Android settings. There we go. So again, sorry for the glare, guys. I might have to turn the phone just so we can get this. But yeah, this is running Android 9.0. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not the most highly spec'd out phone to begin with. But let's see, where are we? About the Weeko Ride. Reset options. Yeah, well, I was gonna click it. Device name. Oh, I can actually change the name of that. That's pretty cool. Model, yada yada yada. Here we go. Let's look for Android version. So here we go. Let's just so we can get that for you, Frankie Crawford. By the way, big shout out to you, man. Android 9.0, again, your latest security patch was March 27, 2019. So not really old. And, you know, it's not a bad performing phone. I mean, for the most part, you know, again, I haven't downloaded a lot of apps. Obviously, I still need to download, like, Twitter. And, like, I got Twitter over here, so I might actually log in and get that going over here. But for the most part, you know, this phone, for 2 gigs of RAM, and it's got, what, a quad-core processor. I was trying to open up Geekbench. I was actually trying to run a benchmark on this, but for whatever reason, it says Geekbench encountered a problem, and I'm actually connected to the internet, so I don't know exactly what's going on there. But you can go here to device, and you guys can kind of see the specs here on the actual phone. Let's see. So again, this has 2 gigs of RAM. It's running on Android 9.0. Look at the pixel density on this phone. I'm sorry if it's going out of focus. 480 by 960, so this isn't even a 720 display, surprisingly. And again, this, you know, it's running on a Power VR Rogue GPU. So considering the fact that, you know, this is a very cheap phone, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I should consider trying to game on this phone, guys. Like, that's just how bad this phone is. I don't even know at this point. Well, Frank, hey, no, that's all right. What are you apologizing for, Frank? Say what's up, man. Thanks for joining in on the chat, by the way. Display PPI, it says 197, so it's less than 200. So you can tell right out of the gate that, like, this phone is giving me, like, really ugly, I guess, just issues in general. You know what I mean? When it has a really ugly glare. I don't know how to explain that, but I mean, for the most part, you know, so far the phone seems to be snappy for it having 2 gigs of RAM. I don't know if it has a quad core or an octa core processor. I want to say it's a quad core. Uh, Now let's not jump to conclusions just yet, Frank. You know, one thing that this phone, I can tell you, does not have is a fingerprint sensor. And you'll kind of be shocked when I tell you this, but this phone does not have any type of vibration function in this phone. So I think that's pretty freaking weird that this phone does not have any type of vibrating motor or little things for, like, when you put this phone on silent, or it doesn't have any type of haptic feedback as well. So I was kind of shocked, like, when that happened. I was like, what the heck? Can you guys see me? Whoa. Okay. Throw it out the window. I don't know if I'm about throwing it out the window, but who knows? Maybe I'll do a giveaway and give this phone away or something like that. Again, it's a prepaid phone, and I'm probably not going to activate it. But man, dude, I'm not getting any love tonight, man. What's going on? Let's see, Frank. Were you notified when I started this live stream? Let's find out. I guess. Did I even share this on my Twitter? Bill Hustles. I'm looking at his Twitter. He posted something about some Galaxy. So you got notified, and okay, translate tweet. Okay, I don't know why it's saying translate tweet. It's not like it's in another language. That's so weird. Okay, but anyway, I'm over here like scrolling on Twitter on my desktop as we go here. So no. Again, Frank, this is just a live Q&A. So if you have questions about this phone, go ahead and ask. Again, like I want to say the front-facing camera is just really bad. It's a 2 megapixel camera. Or 2 megapixel front-facing camera, and it is a 5 megapixel rear-facing camera. So if I go, that's pretty cool, by the way. Batman. Is my HDR on? Hold on. Let's take a look at the video really quick as we go here. Let's see what type of settings this had. So this actually does take 1080p video, by the way. On a scale of 1 to 10, if I were to rate it on how bad it sucked, I would probably give it a 7, dude, honestly. I mean, for the most part, this phone runs better than the Blue Vivo Go or whatever. Let's see, 1080p. So as you guys can see here, I can actually shoot in maybe not, dude. This glare is just so bad, and I don't know if it's the screen or if it's my phone, guys. But you can actually shoot in 1080 and 720p. So I want to say 1080p at 30 frames and probably 720p at 30 frames also. For the most part, though, let's see. Should I go back to? Whoa, hello. I want to take it out of video mode actually. No, okay. Let's just close the camera app, right? There we go. Or at least I think. Hold on. There you go. So let's take a quick picture of this, man. So this is with HDR on, by the way. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Again, the camera here that I'm using is the Moto G7's camera, so or to record this video. So this might actually look better than what it is. I finally took this little guy out of the box. It was like a little Batman figure that my cousin gave me, so I was like, let me go ahead and take some pictures with this. But for the most part, it doesn't look bad. I mean, you really are gonna have to try to take pictures with this specific phone, and that's because it has a lot of settings. I mean, there's different settings. You can change the filter on it. Let's see what else. Modes. So it's got different modes. It's got a time-lapse mode, which is interesting. I didn't even, I'm kind of shocked at this thing. It has a self timer. You can turn on and off the shutter sound. You can change the picture size. So you have 3 megapixel, and 5 megapixels. So that's pretty interesting. If you guys are into photography and you're just like, oh, like anti-flicker mode, which I don't know. I want to say that's always on. Put it on auto, I guess. I don't know. Right there, it's set to something. I love the Moto G7. Yeah, man, the way it performs, it's a beautiful phone, by the way. I mean, I'm using it. Like I use it a lot when I'm at home and I'm not wanting to use my iPhone. I want to use it. I'll go ahead and use it. But I also do use my new Mobile G3 Plus. Also, this is still a good phone, by the way, guys. The only thing I'm waiting on is an Android, either an 8.1 update or a 9.0 update. So like I need to make a video and like say, hey, what's going on? New mobile. Like this is a good phone. Like this is a great phone, but there's just little things about the phone that I kind of don't like. So, but very interesting as far as the actual the camera's going. I mean, I feel like this camera has a lot of features considering we're it's just not in that level of I mean, you can tell the sensor is just so bad. Like I don't even like oh my gosh, like this just looks bad in general. Like does it even have tap to focus? I don't even think this has tap to focus. Hold on, I accidentally put it on camera mode, or it does, but let's see. You can actually lower the ISO as you go from here. Look at that. But look at how bad that is. Like, this is just, ugh. Like, if I want to raise it, I can, but I feel like it'll just look bad if I raise it all the way. And if you tap it again, boom, auto. I don't know. Okay, this this is just interesting, guys. I'm sorry. And if you guys are just joining in, say hi, say what's going on. I mean, again, this is just a live first impression video of the Weeko Ride, by the way. So one thing you guys will not have with this phone is a fingerprint sensor. There's nothing in the back. There's nothing in the front also. So I'm actually shocked because most phone... What's up, Michael Hill? How's it going? Most phones under $100 still have a fingerprint sensor. So I'm just kind of shocked that this specific phone doesn't have one. And what's up, Art Dog? How's it going, man? Does it have a 480 screen? Yes, it does, man. This phone does have a 480 screen. And it shows, man. It's just horrible when it comes. Like, literally, I had to use a dark background on this just because it looks so bad with the other backgrounds. So I just went ahead and added the live wallpaper that I usually use, which is like the pixel dot. Yes, this is pretty ridiculous in 2019. So, I don't know if this is Weeko's first time producing a phone in the U.S. I know they might have other they might have other branches around the world, because I remember seeing them on Facebook. There was a Weeko France or whatever, and I could not find their U.S. counterpart. But man, dude, I mean, for the most part, like, you'd be surprised. This right now, again, I'm jumping back and forth from app to app, and this phone is actually, it's not underperforming. I'll tell you that much. It could be a little snappier, yes, but for 2 gigs of RAM, you're gonna have a little bit of stutter. You're gonna have a little bit of stutter, and it's not to the point where, like, I'm getting super frustrated right now. Kids, who is that? Cute. Okay, anyway, but anyways, Casey Neistat, one of my favorite YouTubers over here. So I don't want to get copyright striked over here, so I better not do that. Goldberg versus Taker backstage. Michael Hill says, so how good is that phone? So again, Frank Crawford actually responded over here, or he asked, he's like, how bad is this phone? And I told him, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I have to give it like a 7 right now, dude. But again, I've only had this for a day, and it's just really bad, and I don't know. I was actually going to do a live impressions video of the Coolpad Legacy, but I was like, no. I wanna actually put together a video on that one, because I don't want you guys to just watch my live stream and then not watch my actually made video. So Frank Crawford is asking, does this have 16 gigs of storage? Yes, it does. And since you're asking, let's go ahead and show you what this has out of the box, actually, as far as memory. So after whatever you use, this is how much space you have: 8.55 gigs left of internal storage. So it's really not, I mean, I don't even know what to say. For the most part, most of the storage is occupied by the system here, guys. So this is actually Android 9.0, and the security patch is updated up till March 2019. So for the most part, again, guys, this is 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of ROM. I want to say it has a quad-core processor. I really need to go look up the specs. I have the box right there above me, actually. I just don't want to get up. But you guys can correct me on that if you want. But, I mean, for the most part, like I was telling Frank earlier, like, it's a solidly built phone. Like, if you drop it or whatever, you're not gonna worry about breaking it, because it's probably not gonna break. The only thing that might happen is the battery might fall out, and that's it. You know what I mean? Which I found very strange that this was, this phone's had a external battery, and I was like, what? Like, okay, hold on, whoa. Right here, let me put this down really quick for you guys. And I forgot to charge the phone last night, so this phone is actually like at 11%. How much is that phone? So Michael Hill is asking, how much is that phone? Big ol' biscuit said, I swallowed my cat. Okay. Big ol' biscuit, that's fine. Okay. So no, I mean, for the most part, this phone, it's $40. I mean, let me check out boostmobile.com, because that's where I bought it from. I bought it from boostmobile.com. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. And you're gonna see the tripod move a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I had to bust out my keyboard here. All right, let's find out. Let's go to shop phones, and let's look for the Weeko Ride. A lot of phones are on sale right now, by the way. You can get the LG Stylo 4 for $129.99, guys, by the way. You can get the LG Tribute Empire for $49, which I probably should have just spent the extra $10 and got that phone instead. Let's see. The Tribute Dynasty $49.99. The J3 Achieve is $69.99. And guys, I'm just going through the list here, so bear with me. And I want to say this phone is only $40, but it might have gone up in price. And if it did go up in price, I will be genuinely shocked if this phone went up in price, because it is just so bad. Like Boost Mobile did the right thing by dropping the price on this, and I don't see it selling for more than like $30-$40. The LG G6 is still selling for $199, which is very interesting because that is a flagship phone from 2 years ago. So here we go, the Weeko Ride, and let me see if I can zoom in here really quick. The Weeko Ride, guys. It's $39.99, so it's marked down from $79.99, and you can see there it's right there in the middle. Sorry, I have to. And again, other phones like the Coolpad Legacy Go, which I always wanted to review the Coolpad Legacy Go, which is right here, and I just never did. But I'm glad I didn't, because it's a Go Edition version of Android, and I just don't see myself ever touching another Go Edition version of Android after I tested out the Blue Vivo Go, which was a very good built phone for its price. I think it was only like $79 or $69. One of the best phones that I've touched in my hand that's under $100, and the phone just ran like crap. That phone would have been fine with 2 gigs of RAM and regular version of Android. You did not need Android Go on that, but this one is running regular Android, and it's just horrible, guys. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. $39.99 for the Weeko Ride. And again, these are some of the specs here. You got 16 gigs of internal ROM, 5 megapixel camera, 5.45 inch display, and it's just not good. Like, I mean, I'm gonna put this through the test. It's got a 2 gigahertz quad core processor, so that's probably why I'm not feeling it stutter so bad. So if you guys are like wondering, like, hey, like, that's why I still feel a little bit of butteriness when it comes to this. 2500 milliamp battery. Again, it's got crappy cameras. I mean, and basically you're gonna get your money's worth. This phone is basically going to be for people that here. Let's get this back on the phone. By the way, guys, whoa, man was zoomed in. By the way, I've done giveaways in the past. Yes, I have. But the thing about that is, let me move the phone. The thing about doing giveaways nowadays, let me flip that because it has my address on it. The thing about doing giveaways on YouTube now is I've heard, and someone correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I've heard that if you do a giveaway where you're asking people to like subscribe to your channel, you can get pinged or whatever, or you can get like in trouble for doing that. So I kind of don't want to do giveaways anymore because of it. I mean, like I know guys like Potato Jet do giveaways, but he doesn't ask you to subscribe. He just says make a comment in the video, and that's it. You know what I mean? But anywho, like I've heard different things, and I don't want to get any channel strikes because I know what's been going on with like guys like MTR, Magic Tech Reviews. I know he's been having a lot of issues lately. So Art Dog, didn't they put small batteries like that in phones anymore? I mean, 2500 milliamp for the screen size and for what you're gonna use this phone for, it's probably not bad. You know what I mean? I mean, for the most part, you're gonna get probably a full day's charge worth depending on what you're using this phone for. But for the most part, come on, hey guys. By the way, if you're watching this, please like the video, man. I need some likes over here, man. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, 2500 milliamp is probably better than 2300 milliamps. Obviously 2300 milliamps is way less, and for the most part, I can't tell you how good the battery is until I actually like try to get a full day's use of it. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's got a removable battery. It does have internal it does have expandable storage, by the way. So let me remove the back. You guys probably saw me fell at this on my unboxing video, but if you remove the back here, I mean, you'll see that it does have a micro SD slot right here. So you want, you can add that external memory there, and there's the actual battery. If I just pluck it out, it'll turn the phone off, right? For the most part, though, I mean, if you're able to add, a memory card on here, and obviously, if you decide to activate this phone, you're only going to use it for a little while. It's only going to be like a phone that's going to replace like a broken phone and you just can't afford to, buy a good phone for the moment. Or this phone's probably going to go to someone like that doesn't really know how to use smartphones, someone that is very basic when it comes to Android phones, etc., like that, because they're only going to use it for basic things like texting and whatnot. But again, I'm just genuinely shocked on like how smooth this phone feels. Like honestly, like and again, let's see. Let's open up this really quick. Backup sync, sure, why not? Okay, let's go ahead and this. So right here again, I just have two pictures here, but I probably have like albums from like the past crap that I have here. So I mean, I've only taken two pictures. Let's see how fast pinch to zoom works. Very slowly. Yeah. Pinch to zoom is super slow, by the way. Oh my god. And I don't know if it's the sensors in the screen or what, but like you really have to try to pinch to zoom on this phone. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great either. Check out Batman's face over here, just looking real nice and sharp, right? It's so bad. It's so grainy, guys. By the way, like if I were to upload this picture and show it to you guys in another video, you would see how grainy it is. So, this you okay? Hold on. But anyway, okay, let me get out of there. But as you can see here, I mean, for the most part, the phone's not underperforming. Like I'm moving from app to app, and like if I open up Twitter, it's opening up. Like it just opens right away. So I think if there's one thing that this phone is doing right, it's doing that. You know what I mean? I'll have to log in later. I'm not logged into on this phone. You guys will get a sneak peek of the other phone that I will be doing a review on, which is the Coolpad Legacy, by the way, guys. So for those of you who want to chime in or ask a few questions about the Legacy, I will go ahead and answer that for you. I've been on for about 30 minutes. But yeah, for the most part, the Weeko Ride. This is the Coolpad Legacy next to the Weeko Ride, and you can tell like the big difference from the screen. Look at how much better the screen looks compared to this one. It's just it's very grainy, or it's very just I don't even know how to answer that. Yeah, I think the processor is probably the best thing about this phone right here. Probably also the build quality, although again, the build quality can be very. Here, I'm gonna put the cool pad down real quick. The build quality can be skeptical, or it's to each his own. I guess to me, I feel like this is a pretty decently built phone for what it is. It only has a volume rocker and power buttons up here, obviously. It's kind of slippery, so you might want to get a case, although not really. I mean, it's really not worth even getting a case. I mean, this is something you would get used to. It's not a fingerprint magnet either, so you're not going to, have fingerprints all over it. Speaker grills on the back, obviously. It's still, I don't know what to say, guys. This is the Weeko Ride, okay? And I'm moving around my phone. But here is the beautiful beast that was sent to me by Metro by T-Mobile. And what's up, Paul Tech? How you doing, man? Not much, man. I'm just doing a first impressions live Q&A on the Boost Mobile Weeko Ride, and I believe you have an unboxing video recently on this too, if I'm not correct on that, Paul. So, Paul, if you want to give your input on this little budget smartphone here from Boost Mobile, then go ahead. Right now, I was telling the other guys that probably the most impressive thing about this phone that I'm seeing is just how smooth and buttery it is that it can be. Obviously, when you're saturating the apps, it's just whatever, I guess. But like for the most part, like I'm having no problem navigating from app to app. Yes, you're probably gonna get a little bit of stutteriness. Follow Potato Jet, by the way. If you guys haven't heard of Potato Jet, follow his channel. He's hilarious. But like right now, I'm scrolling through YouTube, and I am getting a little bit of stutteriness or whatever. You can see my subscribe feeds, etc., like that. The Google Nexus 5X in 2019. I did a video like that and nobody watched it, but that's okay because I did it for myself. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, when you're jumping from tab to tab, I mean, aside from whatever internet connection you have, it's just not bad. So Paul Tech, let me know what are your thoughts on? I mean, I know you probably have a review video going, but if you can give just a few thoughts on this actual phone, like tell me like, hey, the one thing I can say is the speakers are not great. By the way, like let's say, is there anything underneath here? Let's see, startup guide. Speakers in the back, by the way. That's an interesting spot for the battery. This is interesting, by the way, because you don't see a lot of phones come with that with the removable battery anymore. It sounds very muffled. That's interesting, you know. You guys. I mean, it's not bad. Like I'm saying, it's doing what it could be doing. Obviously, you guys can see there that there is a little bit of jank when doing little things like typical YouTube stuff. I was saying for yeah, $40. Okay, hold on. Politics says decent entry level phone for light users that only looking to spend $40. Yeah, that's definitely lagging a little bit. Yeah, you can tell it's lagging. But for the most part, if you're gonna just use this for basic things like email, texting, casual photos, like you're just taking photos of things outside or whatever, the indoor quality is gonna be horrible, by the way. I mean, for the most part, it's gonna do what you want it to do. As far as you're not gonna be able to game on it, obviously. I haven't activated this phone, so I can't tell you how good or bad the call quality is. I don't really usually test out call quality, but I mean, it's on Boost Mobile, so it's gonna vary. This is gonna vary wherever you live, so no matter like what, call quality can be different for everybody. Paul Tech, I don't know if you've noticed, but this phone does not have a vibration, or it does not have a vibrating motor inside. So when you put this phone on silent or something like that, you're not gonna get any type of vibration when you have this on silent. Yeah, it would have been way better if they would have used the 720 display, and I don't know why they didn't, to be honest. I was saying it's lacking a lot of little things like a fingerprint sensor, for crying out loud. Like even, most phones nowadays under $100 have fingerprint sensor, so I don't know why Weeko decided to not use a fingerprint sensor on this. So I mean, it's just very shocking to me, I guess, that what this phone lacks, and again, I mean, I don't know. Like for me, I don't even know if I want to waste my time doing a review video on this phone now, because I mean, all 5 of my subscribers are already watching this video anyway. So no, I'll probably do a video though. It might not be a lengthy video, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. But yeah, I mean, our dog says, "How's the call quality?" It's not great, man. Honestly, I haven't tested that out. I'm probably not gonna test that out. I'm losing viewers, guys. So if you guys are here, like the video before you decide to go, because I need more likes. Okay. Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm missing. Wiko went with a bold statement in the boot up animation. Game changer. Yeah, I don't know if it's a game changer. So you're right about that. I remember seeing that also. What's up, Michael Hill? How's it going? Guys, like my video. If you guys are jumping in, please like the video. Okay, that gives YouTube algorithm hopefully more of a chance to get my video viewed if you guys like the video. So Frank Crawford's still here. What's up, Frank? Thanks for joining in. But yeah, you're right, Paul Tech. They did use the statement that it is a game changer. But the question is, how is this a game changer, and why is this a game changer? Like, what does this do that's changing the game other than the cheap price point? You know what I mean? And this might be why Weeko was very hesitant in sending me a review unit, because I actually reached out to them and I said, hey, I was telling them, hey, would you guys mind sending me this unit out? I'm really interested in trying it out. You know what I mean? And for the most part, they just said, oh, I'm sorry, we're currently not sending review units to, YouTubers. And I was like, okay, well, that's all right. Thanks for, responding to me. At least a lot of times other companies will just not respond. So, I was a little shocked there. Because the phone is so cheap, so I was just like, why not send it out? To YouTubers, and maybe the phone's not great, but maybe there's something that they'll find that will make this phone worth buying. You know what I mean? By the way, I'm still on Boost Mobile's webpage over here. By the way, I'm just kind of looking on here. I can't believe they're still selling the Samsung Galaxy Edge pre-owned. Like, that's crazy. The 7 Edge. You can still get the iPhone 10 for $799. Let's see what else. Yada yada yada. Galaxy 9 pre-owned. Galaxy S9. Okay, let's see. Nate Bergeron says, my wife left me. That's depressing. Epic Gamer, can you fix a broken marriage? Okay, I don't know if I'm just being trolled now. I actually thought I heard it had Face ID. I believe this phone does not have Face ID, by the way, and I can verify that for you right now, by the way. Let's go to security and location. Yeah, it does have Face ID actually. I just haven't activated it. Look, Face unlock. And I think that's probably like a standard Android 9.0 feature. So I think that's interesting. It does have it does have Face unlock, but it doesn't have a fingerprint sensor, which is weird. And it says there's this. Okay, it says that it's security updated up till March 5th, 2019. So there we go. So I know that's really bad, guys. I'm sorry. I'm shooting with the Moto G7, by the way. I should have shot with my new mobile G3 Plus, or I should have live streamed with my iPhone. Whoa, where are all these people coming from? History Finder, just a question. Sorry, boys, I took your wife. Can you do a review on the Samsung Galaxy A10? It's $100. Michael Hill, if you want to send me the Galaxy A10, boom, I will review it for you, man. Or if you want to send me half the cashola, I'll pay out the rest, dude. It's just that right now I don't have the money to buy a lot of pricey smartphones. And right now for me, even pricey smartphones are like between the 80 and $150 range. So it's just a little bit too much for me. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious, by the way. And how do I have 10 viewers, by the way? Thanos left his specs all over my place. Nate Hegros. Hagros. What's up? Shout out to Nate. History Finder. Thanks for joining in. Epic Gamer. If you guys if you guys can please give this video a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. Paul Tech says people showed up. They heard you were giving marriage advice. Paul, if you shared this video on your Twitter or if you're trolling me, man. Yeah. Anyways, you guys are hilarious, by the way. Let's shoot it over to Mike, the marriage counselor. Okay, so we're here, and I'm here to give marriage advice. Hey, fist bump the Batman for me. Okay, hold on. Let's fist bump it. Fist bumping Batman over here. Psh. Okay, hold on. Let's get a close up of me fist bumping Batman right here. Hold on. I can't even move his hands. And I don't know why this thing came. His hand has like a little thing that you can put something in, but it didn't come with anything. Boom. Boom. Fist bumping Batman, by the way. Batman, I actually opened that last night. It came out of something that was kind of like a Funko Pop, but it's not really. It's like just a Lego version of Batman. Let's see. Heck yeah, GK King. Just for that, you had to send out a super chat. So for me, doing that for Batman, go ahead and send me a super chat down below, man. I'd really appreciate it, bro. Bro, misto. That even a real mini mate. I think that's what it's called, a mini mate or something like that. Yeah. Can you set the phone's background to anime Shrek? I didn't even know that there was an anime Shrek. If you can, if you send me a super chat, I will actually try to search for a picture that is anime Shrek, and then I will set the background to it. Okay, but you gotta send a super chat. Okay, and I'll do it. That would be really funny, by the way. And I would have to download what, Zedge, I guess, or whatever. What's a super chat? It's when you make a donation to the YouTubers that are live streaming. Even if you can donate as little as $1, by the way. So if you don't know what a super chat is, it's basically just a small donation to the live streamer. So can you tell everyone say RIP? Okay, RIP Elliot Roger in the chat. Okay, there you go. I said it. Okay, let me install Zedge. Okay, well, if you got no money, then no Shrek anime paper, man. Sorry. That's all right. No big deal. Gone too soon? Yeah, that's all right. That's all right, buddy. No worries. Now you got me curious, though. Shrek anime. I kind of want to. I kind of want to search that, and I kind of don't because I'm afraid what will come out, and I don't want to get. I don't want to get pegged on that. But let's go ahead and do a search on Shrek anime. By the way. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue. Okay, got it. Yada yada yada. All right, there you go. Let's see. Big Sad, can we get a petition for anime Shrek background? No. No, sir. No. Okay, hold on. Google wants to use your location. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, this is weird. Okay, I'm trying to like hit the search button here. There you go. Shrek anime. May wallpaper. Let's see. Let's do it. I'm actually typing it out. But let's go to images. You can see there Shrek. I am not gonna look up CBT because okay, hold on. CBT is a major historical event. Look it up. It's quite interesting. You guys are too funny. Shrek anime. There is no anime Shrek, or maybe there is. I don't know. Let's find out. I'm kind of afraid to see what will pop out in the results here, just because. I see no Shrek anime, guys. I'm sorry. There's no, I see Puss in Boots, which is a character from the movie, but I'm not seeing any anime Shreks over here. Sorry, guys. I guess I'm not gonna be able to change. I am not gonna look that up, man. I am sorry. I do not trust the people chit chatting right now. You guys are just trolling me. That's fine. You guys are hilarious. Attack on Shrek should have it though. Okay, I don't even know what Attack on Shrek is, but that's all right, guys. But guys, I don't think my chat has. Okay, hold on. I don't think my live streams have ever been this lively. So thanks for joining in tonight. By the way, if you guys have questions about this phone or even the Coolpad Legacy, I'm open to questions about the Coolpad Legacy device over here also. So I can actually move this phone aside and then show you a bit of the Coolpad Legacy. So what's up, Jose Talks? How's it going, man? Thanks for joining in tonight. So let's go ahead and put aside the Weeko Ride for now. And even though this video was not intended, or this live stream was not intended for the, let me clean this. Let me wipe this down a little bit. Even though this was not intended for the Coolpad Legacy, let's go ahead and talk about the Coolpad Legacy now. You cannot, sir. I will ban you. I will ban you, by the way. So here we go. We're going to swap it out to the Coolpad Legacy, guys. So you can see here, the screen on this device is way better. Way better. And again, this is a 6.36 touch display, or whatever you want to call it. GK King. Guys, like my video, by the way. You guys are not wanting to like my video, so that makes me sad that you all are not liking the video. Please like the video. Thank you. You know what, Jose Talks? I might agree with you that Coolpad has had some bad devices, but this is not one of them. And I'll tell you why, man. Because it's just a very solidly built phone, and I need to actually find out what the MSRP on this is. The Coolpad Legacy. I need to find out how much this phone costs because it's such a good phone. I'm seeing here that it's retailing for $130. So that's pretty crazy. That this phone does what it does for its price point. Obviously, I'm gonna have to probably look up some more specs on this when the time comes when I get the phone review. But I mean, it's got an octa-core processor. It just does a lot of things well. I mean, and the only thing that kind of gets me is the actual size of the phone. Like, this is a big phone, by the way. It's a huge phone. I mean, it's a 6.3-inch screen. So like, let me compare it to a phone like the. Let's put it next to a phone like the new mobile G3 Plus. This is the G3 Plus, and this is the Coolpad Legacy. So you can see that the size of the phone is a lot bigger. Obviously, I mean it's still pocketable, but like to me, like this is a good size phone compared to this phone. But I'm not trying to bash on the size too much. It's just, you know, I'm not, I guess, as blind as other people are. And I have a response here from Kevin Breeze. So shout outs to Kevin Breeze. For chit-chatting with me on Twitter, by the way. But this is just a really good phone, guys. I can't wait to actually test it out a little more. I'm actually off tomorrow, so I'm going to do a lot more things with it, like test out the camera quality. It says allow camera to allow the location. No, thank you. So you can see there right off the gate that this looks way better than that last phone that we were taking pictures with. Look at that. Boom. Looks so much more clear. Like, boom. Like, look at that. Does not look bad at all, guys. And again, this is the Coolpad Legacy. And for $130, this is going to probably be the budget phone to beat this year, in my opinion. If you guys are at least using Metro by T-Mobile. Let's see, my face unlock works. Nope. Let's see. Come on. All right, let's try that again. If not, I'll use the fingerprint sensor. Like, the fingerprint sensor on this phone just works really well also. Like, I don't know how to explain that. But it just works really good. Okay, let's go back to the chat here. TSB, Nate Hagros, bruh. I'm just seeing a lot of bruhs. I'm not gonna look up the Alabama Hot Pocket. I'm not gonna look it up. Let's see. Tickle Batman's feet. I will tickle Batman's feet if you guys give me a super chat down here. Okay. You put it's a good food item in Greenbow, Alabama. In Greenbow, Alabama? Did you just say Greenbow, Alabama? Sorry, Frank. I'm doing a live stream, so I am a little distracted here. So let's see. Oh, okay. Thanks for sending me the screenshot of Shrek. By the way, send me no. You are too funny, GK King. I don't mean that kind of super chat. Okay, I'm talking about a donation to the live stream, man. It helps small YouTubers like me out, man. Especially because we are always broke. But anywho, man, yeah, dude, this is. I mean, for the most part, this phone is for what it is, man. It's really this phone. I can say it's worth the $130 compared to the Weeko Ride. I can't even say if it's worth $40 to be honest right now. Super chat. Okay, you guys are too funny. Send a donation via super chat. How about that? Is that a little more specific for you, GK King? Please. That's all I ask, man. No worries. But wow, I'm just honestly shocked that you guys are actually commenting on my videos. I don't know if where you guys came from. I don't know if you guys belong to another person's channel over here or what. But thanks for joining in on the chat, guys. You guys are making it very entertaining today, which is not very often on my channel. So let's see. There you go. What Michael Hill says. Send a donation via chat. That's what a super chat is. And if you guys are too broke for that, then I do apologize. It's not, it's not much to just ask for $1. I mean, it's not, because that donation actually goes to me purchasing more smartphones in the future, and putting gas in my car, putting a lot of gas in my car actually, because I got to get to work also. I got to get to my day job. Let's see. I actually super chatted myself the other day, guys. Okay, I'm deleting junk mail just because. Alright, let's see. Whoa. I'm not gonna do it, man. I will not touch Batman's feet, okay? I'm just gonna put Batman over here so that you guys can see him. But that's it, okay? He's gonna chill there in the background, okay? GK King, if you will unsub because I don't do something that you're asking, then I will not hate on you. If you want to unsub, that is your choice, man. I lose subscribers every day, okay? So it does not bug me if you decide to unsub to me, man. So no worries there, man. But yes, this is just a really good, solidly built phone, guys. Again, it's beautiful all the way around. I mean, I don't know if this is a ceramic backing or whatever, or if this is an actual glass back, or if it's just like a really hard touch plastic. But all the way around, this phone, it feels very good in the hands. And you probably don't even need a case for it, to be honest. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna have wireless charging or anything. I should probably check I should probably check to see if it does, though. But let's see the Coolpad. Okay, what is this? The Coolpad Legacy. Okay, I'm misspelling Legacy. How do you misspell Legacy? Yeah, there you go. How do you spell Coolpad Legacy over here? There you go. I'm over here trying to type that out, and it's just not working. King, thanks for doing it, man. I'll see you later. If you get off, I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for joining in on the chat, though. Talk to you later, GK King, okay? Okay, so is the Coolpad Legacy worth it over the other phones around the same price if you're on Metro? So that's a good question, and this is the only phone I've ever had by Metro by T-Mobile, so I do not know what other phones are in that price range, but I can tell you one thing, that this phone is almost as good as the Moto G7, and I'm live streaming on the Moto G7 right now. And I can tell you this much, that just holding it in the hand, the build quality, the way it feels, the performance. It's definitely worth it in my opinion. If anything, if there are other phones in this price range, you might want to look at this phone first. Because I don't feel like this phone's not it's not going to go up in price. It's only going to go down. And right now it's performing like any phone that I would want to do perform. Like it's just, I mean, you guys can see how snappy it is, on here. And again, yes, it took a little bit of time to load up that, but it's mostly because of my internet connection because I do not have this phone activated right now. So so again, you guys can just see here like how snappy this phone, how buttery this phone is. Like look at how much my phone is, or how my fingers moving down, how it's kind of staying with that, and it's just it's doing a great job opening up Geekbench, etc. like that. Can you use the touchscreen with your feet? I will not use the touchscreen with my feet. That is gross. Let's see what Jose has talked about. My unlocked phones. Buy unlocked phones, more choices. That's my opinion. Jose talks. That is a good opinion. But for people that cannot afford the price point of certain unlocked phones, this is a good option, especially if you are looking for a prepaid device and you don't want to spend a lot of money. Literally, like if I was really broke right now and I could not afford any other phone and I had to choose a phone that I would want to use as my daily, this would be it. This is the Coolpad Legacy, and for the most part, again, it's not gonna wow a lot of people, but I'm just wowed in general right now, guys. Again, you should review the oldest flip phone you can find. TSB tickled his feet. Huawei has good budget options as well. Jose talks. Yeah, Huawei does have good budget options, but the thing about Huawei is they're no longer going to be very relevant in the United States very soon. It might be depending on where you live. Please contribute to the cause by showing your feet, guys. Now you're just being funny now, right? But anyways, so yeah, I mean, for the most part, if I were to switch over to another carrier, and let's say my iPhone 10 decided to break, right, which is right here, by the way. Here's my iPhone 10. Here's the Coolpad Legacy. If the Coolpad Legacy or if my iPhone 10 decided to break and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get rid of my iPhone and just go straight back to Android, I would use this phone. I mean, it's a good phone. I can't complain. For the most part, it's running really good. I don't have a lot of major apps on it right now. Again, I have basic apps like Instagram and Twitter and whatnot. You know what I mean? So here's my Twitter feed. There's iJustine right there. Pinch to zoom, you can see there works really good. I mean, on items like that, you know what I mean? Let's see, Alcatel Mobile posting, Umajiji's posting. You have Unbox Therapy, which again, this is a video, and you can see here that I'm pitching to zoom on the video, and it seems to be working just fine. Very little stuttering or little to no lag at all. So Marquez says the word pro in product names is so massively overused that when an actual professional product comes out for pros, people lump it in with the rest. It's kind of true, and I want to say that, like, I want to compare that to like the Mac Pro or whatever was just debuted a while back, a couple of days ago or last week actually at WWDC. And he's right. A lot of companies or whatever are throwing that name Pro badge on there, and they shouldn't. Like, I mean, for the most part, unless the phone is actually like their top of the line phone, then you can call it Pro. Guys, thank you for being very enthusiastic, but I'm going to mute all of you guys that are, continuing to just troll and troll and troll. So please, for the people that are actually trying to contribute to this live stream and actually talk about the topic here, please be respectful. Again, all right, let's see. I'm going to start putting people in timeouts, guys. Just because this is kind of getting annoying already. So if you guys don't stop again. Wow, GK King, I thought you left, man. Alright. No. So guys, I already put a few of you guys in mute. So, again. You don't even... Jose Talk says, I don't I don't agree with censorship, but damn, yeah. I mean, I don't want to call them losers. I mean, you guys are cool and whatnot. Thanks for coming into my chat, but at the same time, like I'm trying to talk about the phone here. I'm not trying to talk about other inappropriate things. Okay, this is a tech channel. This is not, me jump around and do stupid things. Unless you guys were gonna send those super chats my way, but you didn't send those super chats my way, so. Alspur is asking, what is the camera quality on the Coolpad Legacy? It's really good. I think this is like a 20 megapixel camera, if I'm not correct on that. Let's see. No, it's a 16 megapixel rear camera with a 13 megapixel front camera. So front, and again, I will go over more of that on the actual review. But it's got a Snapdragon 450. That's not a bad mid-range processor whatsoever. I mean, yeah, you're seeing phones like the Moto G7 and even the Pixel 3a with the Snapdragon 600s, but Snapdragon 4 anywhere in the Snapdragon 400s to me is fine. It's got a 1.8 gigahertz. It's got an octa-core processor, so that's probably why this phone feels so smooth and snappy and buttery. Like, I feel like it's in a sweet spot. Like this kind of reminds me of how my Nexus devices would work back in the day. You know what I mean? So. Okay, let's see. Could I offer my insight, Nate? He grows. You can offer it as long as it's appropriate. But yeah, this is a $130 phone, which is pretty crazy. Like, I mean, if you already have Metro by T-Mobile and you're thinking about upgrading your device, if you have something a little cheaper, then this might be the guy for you. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. Yeah, I mean, I hear a lot of good thing about the Xiaomi phones. Like, and I hope to review a Xiaomi phone one of these days. But for now, I'm gonna stick to some of this stuff. So, Michael Hill says, "What's your review unit?" I don't know, man. I mean, to be honest, it might be a while before I get my hands on another review unit. Obviously, I just got this phone yesterday, so can you use this okay, can you use this phone as a controller for the PS4? Probably not. Good question though. Xiaomi has a Redmi 7 and a Redmi Note 7. Yeah, no, that's true. I've never actually reviewed a Xiaomi phone, so again, guys, for the most part, you're not gonna, how do you say, you're not gonna see that on my channel anytime soon. At least I don't think, because I know some of the Xiaomi phones are actually still kind of pricey. But I do have an Amazon account, so who knows? I think eventually I will order a Xiaomi phone off Amazon. And hopefully once they have like the 1 day shipping or whatever. But for now, my next review unit will probably be either an Umidigi phone or probably maybe even another Metro by T-Mobile phone. So Jose Talk says they are both really affordable. Well, I mean, affordable to some people can be like $300. Right now, affordable for me is like between $50 and $100 right now. So right now, my budget is just not there for now, unfortunately. Again, my YouTube fans do not want to send me some super chats over here, so I can't, I can't, I can't afford the expensive phones right now until my channel continues to gain growth and traction. Then I'll have it. But in the meantime, guys, I'm very grateful to have you all here with me on the live stream, and the more that you guys share my video and share the content, the more it's seen. So I want to give you guys a shout out there. J.K. King is back. Okay, he just says Frank Crawford is saying good night, Frank. Thanks for joining in on the chat. I've been going on for about almost an hour already, so I want to thank everyone that has joined the video and liked this here. Again, this video was originally for the the Weeko Ride, which, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to do a review on this phone. The screen is just so bad on it. I don't know if my camera is going to pick up on it like I want it to, so we'll figure that out. But anywho, is the phone compatible with the Gucci Smart Toilet? I don't know, unless there's a Gucci Smart Toilet that has Bluetooth on it, obviously, because this obviously will have Bluetooth, guys. So let me just go over a few more specs of the Coolpad Legacy. So this phone does have a 4,000 milliamp battery as well, so you are going to get a good amount of charge time to go with it. USB Type C, and it does have fast charging implemented, by the way. So I am not going to give Batman a good night you know what for you, so you guys need to behave already. All right, guys. Well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get the video turned off here, or I'm gonna go ahead and finish the live stream here, guys, just because it didn't turn into a direction that I wanted it to, unfortunately. So, thanks for joining in on my channel, by the way. It's been a long day, and to answer Michael Hill's last question, how much RAM does this have? This has 3 gigs of RAM, by the way. So, if you're curious on how much RAM it has, 3 gigabytes of RAM, which isn't, I mean, it's not a lot to say the least, but at the same time, I think it's just enough to where it'll get this specific phone going for you. You know what I mean? I mean, it gets the job. It could be more, obviously. I mean, it would probably run a little snappier with 4 gigs of RAM, but for 3 gigs, you know, it does get the job done. I mean, and other phones that have 3 gigs of RAM that I can compare it to are probably like the Umidigi A3 Pro, which also this one only has a quad core processor opposed to this one, which has an octa-core processor. So so again, guys, thank you guys for joining in on the live stream tonight. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Again, we'll see you guys next time. Y'all have